y'all. Hey everybody. How's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. So welcome, come on in, make yourself at home. My name is Marsha with Mimi Makes Keepsakes, and I'm happy you're here today. My nose itches. Sorry about that. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. Everyone is welcome. And my returning viewers, thank you for hanging out with me so much. I appreciate y'all so much. So I am in what used to be my craft room studio. Now it's a sewing room where we finally put down the flooring. We moved stuff back in here and moved stuff out of my other studio area. And so I'm here now. And I'm trying to get a video in. It is Thanksgiving week for us here in the US. And I want to get a video in because I got to market Saturday. This Saturday. Yes, this Saturday. And the little man's asleep. So he's been taking 2-hour naps. So let's keep our fingers crossed that I can get this video done for y'all before I go to market, because I got some new things I made that I'm gonna take to market. So this hair, y'all, I am in between. If all of this color could be down here, this would be amazing. Got my hair cut about a year ago, really short, took off, I don't know, a lot of inches, a little over a foot. And I don't know, I'm not talking about my hair today. Anyway, I do have some things I want to share with y'all that I made for my market. I ordered some Premier Parfait Chunky. I ordered 2 different color browns. One was an almond and one was another color I don't remember. And it got canceled. The almond color got canceled, I guess maybe because they were out of that color. And but I got the other brown because someone had asked me to do a horse for them, a horse lovey for a baby shower gift, and I would love to. So I needed a brown. I figured I'd do it in Parfait Chunky. I need brown. And so I was trying to find my order so I can tell y'all what color this brown is. But anyway, while I had stuff out, my Parfait Chunky out, I was like, well, let me make some smaller things for my market that's coming up Saturday. And I video on my phone, and I do not have my mic because I didn't want to have to go try and find my mic. And so hopefully the volume is okay. If not, I'll bump it up in editing. I wanted to make a little pony. Mama Made Minis has a pony lovey also, but I wanted something small and that would be a little bit different, something small. So I got the pattern from BK Crochet, and I got the pattern from BK Crochet, and this is called Palin the Pony, and you can do it as a snuggler or a stuffy. And I said, well, I'll use the Premier Parfait Chunky. It'll be cute, and it is small. Y'all look at this baby. Look at that baby. Look how cute. Can y'all see it? Oh, I forgot his tail. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix this tail before I mark it. So this was way too small to be to sell. As I'm not gonna tell her she has to buy this for a little shower gift. But it is so stinking cute. Look at this, how cute. He does need a tail. I forgot the tail. But I'm gonna do it again. And I've got some Burnett blanket yarn that I would love to do it in. He's really cuter in person than he is on camera. He's not very photogenic. But I did order some I do not have Burnett Blanket in brown. So I need to get that if I want to do a Burnett Blanket. But y'all, I stumbled into the interwebs and got some Elise Voluto yarn. I know, y'all. I see it all over. YouTube Friends has been using Elise Voluto. I don't think it's going to be in time for my market Saturday for me to try. But when it does come in, I think I'm going to do this cute little Palin. Come on, focus, baby. Palin pony. He's having a bad hair day. Palin pony. Do the Palin pony in the Elise Voluto. But I don't think it's going to be in time for my market Saturday. So what had happened was I was looking for some Yarn Art Jean yarns because I've so enjoyed doing, you probably can't see. Oh, I'm going to fall out of my chair. Can't see the dolls that I've done recently, but this one I did my last video in, and she was in Yarn Art Jeans. So I want to order some more Yarn Art Jeans because I enjoy making the dolls out of Yarn Art Jeans. And I usually get it from the Amazon, but the colors were not, just didn't have the colors that I wanted at this time, or they were sold out. So I Googled Yarn Art Jeans and came across Hobbins Yarn, I believe. Is that what it's called? And I got my iPad right here, y'all. I can pull it up and share this stuff with y'all. Hobbins Yarn, yes. So I ordered I put in my cart the Yarn Art Jeans yarn. It was cheaper than Amazon. Of course, on Amazon, I don't have to pay shipping because we have Amazon Prime. Usually, we don't have to pay shipping. So it was probably a couple dollars cheaper than on the Amazon. And so I filled my cart up with Yarn Art Jeans, got ready to go check out, and I saw a thing that said Elise. I'm like, wait, they sell Elise yarn. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, because I've heard, I think it was What's Up Cupcake talk about getting yarn from Hobbins Yarn. I believe that's who I heard mention that. And I'm like, well, let me look and see how much it is, what they have. So it was cheaper than what I was expecting it to be. So I loaded up my cart on some of Elise Voluto yarn. I'm really excited to try that yarn. When I first started doing plushies, I was a big Parfait Chunky fan. Parfait Chunky went down the drains a little bit with the texture. And so I started using Burnett Blanket yarn and trying a bunch of different yarns. So I am excited to get this yarn haul in, and I'll let y'all know how I like it. But Burnett Blanket yarn has just been easy to get to with Michael's, Walmart, Amazon. Joann's used before Joann's closed down. I used to get Burnett Blanket yarn from Joann's, but sometimes I do like to work with a smaller yarn. You know, I like all the yarn. Yarn Art Jeans, the thinner yarn, the thicker yarn. I had someone ask me how I crochet with a thicker blanket yarn, and at first it was hard to start off doing it, seeing my stitches, but now I get where I can just feel my stitches. And actually with blanket yarn, I can crochet without looking because I can feel the stitches. Not so much with Yarn Art Jeans or maybe Parfait Chunky, but with the blanket yarn, you can crochet without looking. I can, because you get used to feeling your stitches. I got way off here on left field, y'all. Reel it back in. Anyway, long way to say, long story short, I didn't give you the short version. I'm expecting some yarn in. It probably won't be here before market, but it is what it is. But while I had the Premier Parfait Chunky out making this sweet little pony, I'm like, what else can I make with the colors I have in my bag? And I made a Marley dog. This thing is so cute. I've made her before. This is by Theodore and Rose. She does have a Santa hat that you can put on her. She howls, ooh. And I like the way that she does the head. I've seen a couple more designers do this with the head, the way that it's attached to the body. Everything is no-sew. I believe everything's no-sew. Is that right? I believe it is. Let me look up. Let me pull it up. Y'all look at this cute little face. I did do embroidery eyes and embroidery the nose. I'm not too crazy about the eyes, but I think I'm gonna leave it because, I don't know, just because. So this is Marley the Labrador Petite Pups Amigurumi pattern, and I've done him before in a blanket yarn, and I'll post a picture here. He does come up a lot bigger, but these always sell. Every time I take these to the market, they sell. He's just so sweet. And you could do a little bow. You can make a little collar. And this is a advanced beginner skill level. And it is, I believe it's all no-sew. I should make notes, but I don't. Sorry. I'm not a very good YouTube vlog host, am I? This is Premier Parfait Chunky, and I use a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. So this is Marley the Labrador Retriever by Theodore and Rose. Just so stinking cute. And like I said, she does have a Santa hat that you can put on him. They always sell at my market. There y'all are. They always sell at my market. I had a phone call come up, so I got a little distracted. I'll call them back in just a minute. Then I'm like, I want to make something quick. So I pulled out this kitten pattern from Crochet. These are her chubby kittens. These are so cute. I love her little chubby kitten patterns. It does take a little while because you do the embroidery, you surface crochet the ears, and then surface crochet the little boot, the little tail. But this is Himalayan Dolphin Baby. I thought this was Premier Parfait Chunky, but it's awful thick. So I'm not 100% sure what this yarn is, the white. But I thought they were so cute. These are the Chubby Kitties, I believe, from Crochet. Got this pattern a while back. And so cute, so fun to make. And I made a Loaf Cat. And this pattern I had back way before, when they first started, the Loaf Cat pattern first started coming out. Okay, I finally found this pattern. So this is a Loaf Cat that I've always used. I got it years ago, a couple of years ago, before the Loaf Cat became a hot crochet commodity for markets. And I believe this was a free pattern by Stitch by Faye. And they work up really cute, really fast. The little ones seem to do really well. So I thought this was Premier Parfait Chunky, but I'm not sure what yarn this is. I think it's Premier Parfait Chunky. I did use a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook for the little Loaf Cat. For the little white chubby cat. I hope they're focusing. And I also used it for the Himalayan Dolphin Baby cat. 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. So while I was making cats and I had Premier Parfait Chunky, I pulled up the Plusies Place cat pattern and did one of her cats. I just got the cat and the dog. I don't have the accessory pack or anything like that, but I went ahead and did one of the Plusies Place cats. And Himalayan Dolphin Baby is very similar to the same weight as Premier Parfait Chunky. And he turned out so tiny. So I gave the big safety eyes. I tried to embroider some whiskers, embroider the nose, put a bow on top. Hey, if you need to need to cuten something up, just add a bow. Just add a bow. And I went ahead and added this keychain to it. Palsy Place body, I went ahead and did the modification for the ears and the tail by using Crochet's Chubby Cat pattern, and did that. I think it's cute. I don't know, the Palsy Place ears, I'm not understanding what she wants me to do. So I'll just make the ears like Crochet's, and I did the tail using Crochet's pattern for that. But that's what I got made so far. I'm working on making another Palsy Place out of Burnett Blanket, the dog, and we'll see how far I get on that. So y'all saw the iTool machine that I use from Kdo. They wanted me to make something Christmas with my I-cord machine. And so I had the Dollar Tree just worsted, their Premier just worsted, and I cord the whole skein, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I want to put a, what's it called? Ooh, the little chenille sticks with a wire in it. I don't know. But I want to do that, put them in there and hot glue like a little bow for a wreath or something. But we're in a hot mess right now, redoing the bedrooms, and we redid the craft room, the studio, and I don't know where my hot glue gun is. I'm trying to prep for my market, but this is in the background. I cord something, or I could use the whole thing for a garland. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, so stay tuned. If I come across my hot glue gun, I think that's what I'll do, because I've already picked up the little bows at Dollar Tree to hot glue it. But it would be really cute. You can always do like a first baby's Christmas. You can do a wreath with a cute little bow, and then put, I'm not doing a very good job, y'all, and then put the baby's picture, you know, baby's first Christmas. That's the idea in my head. Not sure if I'll get to that. Or put a family photo in there. Take a picture this year and put it in there, and then just write Christmas 2025. Y'all, this year has gone by so fast, so fast. All right, I know this was a little bit rushed, but I wanted to go ahead and share with y'all what I made before I took it to the market while little man is napping. And I'm gonna go. Did I tell you? Oh, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We are doing Thanksgiving at my mama's. So I got to go pick up all of my prepping, Rouse's, and a grocery store, and the bakery. I gotta go pick up my food and warm it up. Warm it up Thursday and take it to my mama's. That's my cooking. And I set some of my persimmon bread out of the freezer to thaw. So I did make persimmon bread a couple weeks ago. Y'all saw that. You know, I know my strengths and I know my weakness. We'll not talk about that. We're not going to talk about cooking. This is not a cooking show. It comes and goes, the mood to cook. Not really. But I'm gonna go. I rambled on, and if y'all have any questions about anything that I showed you, or if I left out some information, just let me know. If there's something that you would like to see me do as far as tutorials, I know I put up some shorts on a couple of tutorials on some stitches and things like that. Let me know. I do have some tutorials already, and I'll leave that down in the description below as far as embroidery eyes and things like that. All right, y'all have a great night, morning, day, whenever you may be watching this. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving here in the US, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and just, you know, enjoy the loved ones that you have around you. And bye, y'all. Talk to you later.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.